Please welcome the wickedly talented
Betches Video Club.
There's a mistake.
Betches.
You guys won Best Picture.
Welcome back to Betches Video Club, where the Betches Video team talks all things movies and TV. It's like book club, but with way more screens. We're so excited today because we actually are talking somewhat about a book and movie combo.
Book movie combo.
The book movie combo
featuring
today.
screens.
Featuring screens.
All the things covered.
And we saw it on the big screen.
The big.
But before we get started, who are we chatting with today?
This is me, Jack Maloney at the Jack Maloney.
Oh, okay.
We're doing it now.
This is me, Madeline Mahoney at Madeline @Madeline_Mahoney.
And this is Tess Tregellis at Tess Treg. You had a cool interview today.
Oh my God, I had a great interview today. Dove Cameron and Avon Jogia.
Okay.
They're promoting their new show called 56 Days. You meet these actors on like their respective Disney Channel and Nickelodeon shows. So fun, like lighthearted, obviously for children. And then now they're doing this like really intense, like crime drama romance show.
Crazy.
Very dark.
Well,
Yeah.
I must say, Avon Jogia is one of my original gay awakenings. So thanks for that one, gang. He looked me right in the eye today and I said, but don't, because I've been looking you in the eye on my computer screen for years.
Oh, wowie. Behind the sscenes.
But I feel like we kept it
Yes.
really profession there.
Oh, def.
They were having a blast, BLAST. Sometimes it's hard when there's two people. Because, you know, if it's just one, it's just like, okay, me interviewing them. And like, we're kikiing together, we're having fun. When there's two, you have to really assess the vibes. And normally I don't get to assess them before we start. I sort of start assessing them once we're going.
Yeah.
And that's often too late.
There's a lot of like, all right, okay.
There's a lot of that test.
There's a lot of that.
I was brought back to being the third wheel.
Yes.
I mean, Jack witnessed it multiple times. I had to be like, I'm going to bring us back.
Yeah.
I'd be like, and I'm also here.
Tess has a good theory
Behind
joke
the
about that.
Yeah, it's a threesome and you're just like there.
Yeah.
Speaking of threesomes though, this movie, I think, had the biggest cuck of all time. We are talking about Wuthering Heights. I'm going to read the synopsis.
And then I have a question immediately after that.
The 2026 Wuthering Heights film, directed by Emerald Fennell and starring Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi, is a dark, intense, gothic romance focused on the passionate, destructive bond between Catherine Earnshaw and the fondling Heathcliff. Raised together on the Yorkshire moors, they are separated by class divides when Cathy marries Edgar Linton, prompting a vengeful, obsessed Heathcliff to ruin the lives of those around them.
I did just get chills listening to that.
Thank you.
My question is cuck a bad word?
No.
Okay, great. I'm going to
It's
say
just
it all
sort
the
of a
time.
classification for
I thought it
cucks.
was like a kink thing. Like, I didn't think it was like...
No, I think
Well,
it's
it can
more about
be.
like, it's sort of, it can be a
can be a
kink
kink.
if you're the cuck chair.
In this movie, obviously, we talked to Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi, Hung Chow as Nellie, Alison Oliver as Isabella, Shazad Latif as Edgar.
He was great.
He was great.
Really
and
good.
so cute.
I really liked, wait, Alison Oliver? Is that her name?
Yes.
I really liked her.
As
I thought she was
Isabella.
a really good actress, actually.
Oh my
And
God.
she ate that
so
role.
funny.
She was hilarious and like just like had a little bit of this like unhinged vibe about her. Very
Yeah.
manic pixie dream girl.
The eyes. It was
like,
all in the
doll.
eyes.
Yeah, it was all in the eyes. She's
Yeah.
crazy behind the eyes. Crazy behind the eyes, which was really effective for this character.
I totally agree. Say what you will about this movie / adaptation. I feel like that's where a lot of the discord is. Is that the right word?
Discord or discourse?
That's where a lot of the discourse is. The performances are stellar.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Performances are great. in
They
this.
are.
Yeah.
You cannot disagree with me. I won't allow it.
I wouldn't allow it.
I think
It was
everyone's doing their best.
directed and written, which I didn't know. It was also written by Emerald Fennell, also known for Saltburn and Promising Young Woman, which also makes sense.
Yeah.
They are all a lot in the same vein. You can tell like her directorial style within this.
Promising Young Woman to Saltburn to Wuthering Heights feels like a true spectrum.
Yes.
It does.
Like, yeah, Saltburn is in between Wuthering
Right.
Heights.
Yeah, right in the
and
middle.
Promising Young Woman.
Right in the middle.
And a lot of casting crossover.
Yes.
Like a lot of the same cast. Margot Robbie was also a producer on Promising Young Woman and this, and she actually put her name in the ring. She was like producing, and
For
then she was
Promising
like,
Young Woman? Or
no,
for Wuthering Heights?
Wuthering Heights.
Oh,
She was
no
like,
way.
could I actually be in this? And this was after Jacob Elordi was cast, so that's actually interesting.
That is interesting. Maybe I'll bite my tongue there.
Sort of feels like, nah, maybe I won't. You know, if Jacob Elordi was cast, I think I'd immediately be throwing my name in the ring
Hat
as well.
ripped off your head
I'd be
into
like-
the ring.
me before versus after Jacob Elordi getting cast. Me before. I don't really care to be in this. I'm just going to
Hat
produce
on.
it, whatever. Second Elordi's in. So I actually am perfect for the role. That has sex with him.
But But there wasn't that much sex.
Don't get me started.
There wasn't
Tess.
that much sex.
No parts.
There were no
No
parts.
parts.
Not a single part. Just the top
The
of a
only-
bosom. By the way,
For
I have
those who don't know
those.
the Betches Video Club lore, Maddie's famously quoted as saying, "If I'm gonna see sex on screen, I want to see parts."
I do.
And there are no parts in this movie.
I think I'm entitled to that.
This is our 1-year anniversary.
What?
Whoa.
No
Oh my God.
way.
We've just been told it's our 1-year anniversary.
And that is
a year of
amazing.
BBC, and we're
Bring in the
celebrating
dancing
by talking about Jacob Elordi.
lobsters.
Exactly. So the only other part that you can see is Catherine's room is made with her own skin.
Yeah.
And the designers
Well,
actually
Hold on. It's not actually made with.
Okay,
it's
no,
made to
sorry.
look like her skin.
It's meant to look like her
Hold on
skin.
now.
The designers actually like got some of her like pixels of her skin and like made it that.
It definitely matched.
No,
So
it
it
looked,
was that.
It looked right. Honestly.
It was that.
With
So it
like
wasn't,
veins
like-
running through it and
Yes.
everything.
It's not
I feel
enough
like-
for me.
I feel like the veins
not
got
parts.
more pronounced as she got sicker. Did anyone else notice that?
Oh, on the
Wow.
On the walls.
I didn't, but that would
Okay,
make
paying
sense.
attention.
I feel like I was sort of seeing that.
Yes.
Okay, also I just realized no boobs. No boob
No
shots.
That's
boobs.
what I'm saying.
And you know, maybe
And by the way, it doesn't have to be Margot's. I'd take a body double.
Yeah.
I'd also take Alison Oliver's boobs if she's down. Or a body double for her. Either way would be great, but parts, please.
I just think if it's a movie about sex,
That's how it was advertised.
I don't need the slug up the window.
I don't need the hanging in the beginning.
Oh.
Immediately turned off.
with
Well,
a
wait.
boner. And that's what made me think this is about to be super sex oriented.
Yes.
Because they hang this man and immediately show his stiffy. And the kids call it out. And I go, oh, so it's going to be all about sex.
Right.
Sex and death.
Right.
Like, that's what we're getting here.
Yeah.
Because Emerald Fennell, genius screenwriter, amazing filmmaker, telling us exactly what to expect.
Sex and
But
death.
then more rain and sort of kneading dough
Yeah.
than sex or death.
I just remember thinking it's so wet and not in the way I want it to be.
I felt like I was
Damp.
getting fungus
Literally.
on me
The
watching the
amount
movie.
of mold in
The
that
mold.
area.
And everywhere.
Well, just Wuthering Heights, there are names of the estates in this movie.
Right.
Wuthering Heights is the estate where Catherine and Heathcliff were raised, which falls into complete disrepair and disarray. Thrushcross Grange. Say that four times
Thrushcross
fast.
Grange.
Thrushcross Grange.
Thrushcross Grange.
Thrushcross Grange. That is the name of the Linton estate. So
Linton.
for if we say Wuthering Heights, the house, or Thrushcross Grange,
Thrushcross Grange.
also the house, but the bigger house.
Speaking of Wuthering Heights, the ceilings
Hold on.
of the house.
Speaking of Wuthering Heights, as if we
Wuthering
haven't
Heights.
been speaking of it.
No, like the actual
house.
place.
Oh, the house,
house.
the house.
Let's talk about the house.
So Jacob Elordi is 6'5",
Really
and
good
they
height.
made the room that they're mostly in 6'4".
Oh, that drove
so
me
that he
nuts.
can never really fit in the house. So like even when he owns the house, he really doesn't fit in it. And I thought that symbolism was really smart.
I like that. I think that's like we needed more of that.
Yeah, we need more of those
because
Easter
I think
eggs.
that's what comes through in the book. And by the way, haven't read it. Okay,
Haven't read
Talking
it.
out of my ass, starting now. But I just think like, are you okay?
I'm crying because I'll never
Why?
have him.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I just got teary-eyed.
Oh my god.
It was just a moment. It was
Oh,
a
of
moment.
course,
It
of
was a-
course, of
because
course.
to think
Hey, you can never say
a
never.
house that couldn't even fit him, that's so hot.
Oh my god.
Send help.
Jack's like, I have a house that he.
I'm like, I have so many houses like that. Here's the thing about the book, because I actually have read the book. It's been a while. Catherine dies like a third of the way through it.
Yeah.
And like there's so much that happens after that.
Wait.
So this really feels like Wuthering Heights Emerald's version.
Totally.
It's
Well,
just
that's
like
what-
her wet dream,
That's
her
what
fanfic.
the whole thing is like it's in quotations.
Is it in quotations?
Yes,
Like on the poster?
Yeah,
it's in
babe.
quotations
Oh,
because it's
okay.
her, like her fan fiction of how she remembers it when she read it when she was young. So it's like 8 times
Okay.
removed.
Yeah.
which I think is like a little bit of a cop out to be like, well, this is just what I thought it was when I read it when it was read,
Right.
and I don't remember. So in that way, I think like she's taking a lot of creative liberty here.
Maybe just give it a different title so people don't have that expectation.
Like
Yeah,
Cathy
but-
and Heathcliff, or I don't know, maybe
Cathy plus Heathcliff.
like Emerald Fennell's Cathy and Heathcliff.
yeah.
A Wuthering Heights story. Or something like that.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Where
A
it's like
Wuthering Heights
story.
story.
It
like
should have
that
just been
you know?
Heathcliff.
Bearded and long haired.
Some of the things
short haired
liked-
with an earring. Dirty and wet. I don't care.
toothless.
I'll take him anyway.
Toothless.
I'll take
What
him
if they
anyway.
don't have a tooth?
Toothless. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. They could have all been gone.
And then when,
don't care.
when he got that gold tooth, I was like,
We're in.
Whoa.
Why was I like, no, I get it, Isabella. I get why you like this.
When
like,
she's chained up,
I was like,
that was my
yeah,
favorite
I'm down
scene.
too. I was like, yeah, I'm
so
super down.
funny.
Like it really felt like we're just having an all day, all night sex affair over here.
Yeah.
And also like,
here.
she just gets reclaimed and brought back to Thrushcross Grange.
Yeah.
I mean, these are the big things that are really different, but there
Yeah.
are some little things that were different that I was like, no, why'd that have to change? Because they're so dumb, but I'm going to like just
please
say them. So, for example, she falls and sprains her ankle at the Lintons, and that's why she's there for 6 weeks, they say in the movie. In here, she stays for 6 weeks.
Which-
in the book, she stays for 5.
Who did we just watch that happen?
I was
going
gonna say, was it Pride and Prejudice?
Pride and Pride.
Where she goes and she's like goes and gets sick and has to
P&P.
stay.
Oh my god, was that
P&P.
the
When
strat?
Jane goes, stays at the guy's house, sick, 6 weeks, comes back, engaged. This is just a
Comes back
classic thing
engaged.
that people were doing.
Damsel in distress.
Wait,
well, I
why-
have to stay here.
Why were we talking about Pride and Prejudice and my brain just goes, oh, Little Women?
Well,
Like,
yeah,
same
because-
books.
It's all the
It's all
same.
the same stories. They all just like stole the best parts from each other, I guess.
And that's parts. And
That's
parts showing.
And that's
Those
part
are
of
the
parts.
parts.
Those are the
Okay.
parts I guess
And
that I
that's
got
on
to
parts.
see.
Those
What
are
are
the parts
the
you got to
other-
see. But yeah, 5 weeks versus 6 weeks. I'm sort of just like,
What's
no,
the
why
point
do
in
we need to do
changing
that?
it?
Like
It's
that
the
doesn't
same
affect
thing.
anything. And then the other one is in this movie, Heathcliff is gone for 5 years. In the book, he's gone for 3. And that's just another one where I'm like, that really would not have changed anything. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think she read it when she was 16, and I don't think she read it since. I think she just was like, let
Going
me
off
see what I
pure
remember,
memory.
and I'm going to make this story. And I think that's what her point is like, I'm writing this and I'm making this based off of my 16-year-old self's impression of what this movie was.
Interesting. I like that theory.
So that's my theory. And it's not a jab, but that's my theory.
Dude, the way they treat Nellie is so beyond me. I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, she seems pretty cool
Hong
overall.
Cho, genius actress.
Yeah.
Genius actress.
Genius.
Incredible Bob. She honestly ate down.
8 down.
She was giving beats. Like that one scene where Cathy tries to fire her and then she walks out and she kind of like stifles a sob but doesn't let it out, and like you see it forming, and then she just
Perfect shot.
perfect shot. Also, wow.
I know.
Like that's kind of the
Yeah.
hardest thing to achieve as an actress.
Yep.
I feel like.
Yep.
Just that line.
Yeah.
So here's my question. Spoilers. Cathy is dying.
What?
I know. And she whispers into Nellie's ear.
She's like, it's always been you.
And I was like, what is she whispering? I hate when people do that.
Long whisper, by the way.
Long whisper.
Basically a monologue whisper.
And then Nellie like laughs a little bit. And it's like, why don't you tell us what she is saying?
because also it wasn't clear.
What?
I had no clue what she was saying. Normally you're like, oh, I have an idea of what she said.
I know.
I
That's
had
what I'm
no-
saying. I'm
I
like, we
had
should know.
no idea.
So what do we think?
We should know what she's saying.
I do remember that moment, and I can't remember what I thought she said something really mean to her, maybe.
But then
because
she
doesn't she do
laughs.
something vengeful after? Yeah, but I feel like it was not. It was like it was a mirthful laugh. Like it was
I thought it was
a-
like, I'm going to haunt you for the rest of your days.
right. That's kind
That's
of the
what I
laugh
thought it
I
was.
got.
I
That's
like
the laugh
that.
I got too. Like
Where she's like, okay. It wasn't like, hey girl, I forgive you for everything.
No, it definitely was not that.
Here's the frustrating part. It's like this idea of like these two can't be together. But in this movie, it was like, but they can.
So that
They
is
so
actually
could.
exactly what I wrote down, Tess.
Oh,
I
amazing.
said, why doesn't she leave her husband for Heathcliff? He's right down the road.
Yeah.
and now he's
And
rich.
I wasn't getting, I mean, maybe this is just me being a dumb idiot, but I was like, why doesn't she just leave?
yeah.
Is it because she would be, like, is that a crime? Would she be hanged if that happened?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, totally fine. Literally totally fine if that's the case, but I want to know.
Yeah.
know?
The stakes weren't high enough for me. Like
Or I just
even
they weren't clear.
even Edgar, I was like, this guy seems like really nice, and he'd probably be like, he'd probably be like, if that's what you want,
Edgar
whatever
is
you
the
want.
nicest guy in the
and,
world.
and treats her like a literal queen.
no,
Yes.
The gowns, the gowns, the gowns.
the
She had
diamonds.
so many gowns.
She's
the
Rhaenyra.
diamonds. I mean, bitch, she looked like the Snow Queen for half this movie.
Yes.
Like
I
it
know.
was giving that.
I was also thinking Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, I was so stressed every time they were hooking up in the house. I was like, I'm having sheer anxiety right now.
Me too.
But I was also kind of begging for him to walk in on one. And I don't think it happens in the book.
Don't you think he
But like, I'm like, wait, why are we choosing now to be accurate? Like,
Yeah.
let's just make it.
I
Like, let's just
know.
make this happen now. Like, I feel like we gotta see it. You
I guess
know?
I was like, does he know it's happening and is staying in his room? Edgar.
Yep.
Or can he not hear because the house is so big?
I thought it was the house was so big.
That's
Because
also
if they
sort
were
of what I was
having that
thinking.
passionate sex, don't you think you would be like, enough, not in my house?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, I would think, and that's why every time it happened, I was like, "He's gonna come. He's gonna
Yeah.
come. He's gonna come." I'm so anxious, and like I never got that payoff.
Say
Like,
that.
well, it's a double entendre giving the sitch. Because I mean 6'5", there's probably so much going
Okay.
on.
Okay.
Okay.
And also, with the whole 6'5" thing of him like lifting her up with his one hand.
Stop with that.
I was like, there is no way. I wanted to see like
I don't think he truly did
he
that.
didn't do that
Because she's not short.
I think
Isn't she
no.
like 5'7" or 8?
She stepped on a little rock.
Wait, back to the visuals.
Yes,
Finger in fish.
Oh,
hated that.
Whoa.
you did not like that test. I remember
I said
you hated it.
I hated that. There was so much like
Slug.
the slug. Like it started off, and I immediately was like, I'm uncomfortable.
yeah,
And
There was
that's
a
how
lot-
she wants you to be.
I guess
There was a lot of this noise. Just
Ew, ew, ew. Our
Ew,
listeners are
like-
gonna hate that. Turn that off.
Okay, the trailer had all the sex in it, so I was just like,
It literally
I'm-
had all of
I'm like,
it
okay,
in
that's
it.
all the sex. Great. I thought I was gonna learn something, either about the book or about sex. Like,
Right.
ooh, what's a cool thing?
How does it
that they-
work?
how do they do this?
What are they doing?
What is this? How does this happen?
you know what, too?
And I didn't.
Not only no parts, a lot of clothed sex.
Yeah.
Full clothes.
That's exactly what no parts means.
No parts can mean that like it was filmed in a way where you don't really get to see parts.
Okay.
You know, like,
sure.
but
Heated
could
rivalry
we at
style.
least,
Yeah.
Could we at least see his torso? I mean, could I at least see his abs?
You know, we got
like,
a lot
come
of
on.
back and spine.
Yeah.
I honestly wish I could like have a conversation with Emerald about the movie and like what all this means, because like
Yeah.
I do think it's so much smarter than I could understand. And that's not on her, that's actually on me. But I'm just sitting here like
don't know.
there's
I
so
think
many
when you-
symbols. Like there's so many
So
things
much
I know.
symbolism, yeah.
I know that she's doing, and I know that I can ascertain some of it. I'm not an idiot. Like I'm smart, and I definitely can like watch things with a smart point of view, but also there was just a lot of that.
Sometimes
and
it
I
just takes
didn't
like
know.
multiple watches though for that.
Yeah.
You know,
That-
first you watch, okay, what's this movie?
Yeah.
Then you can watch it again and like pick up the small things.
So
I
true.
guess go twice.
So true.
You know?
Go twice.
I have to say, I loved seeing it in theaters.
I did too.
Oh, Def.
Because I think anytime seeing something in the theaters is going to be better because you're like there and you're there to see it. And I liked
Communal
that
experience.
we all went together, and there were scenes where I'd look over at Veronica and I'd be like, "What is happening?" Or I'd be
Yes.
like, "Oh my god!" You know,
Yes.
there's like that, or like hearing people snore too in the
Oh my
theater.
God.
There was this one guy who got a great nap, and then there were some people who were emotional.
What about the women who came up to us afterward?
The women were like, "What did you think?" And we-
Multi-generational connection.
Yes.
The movie theater is such a communal experience, just like that. And like honestly too, it is such a liminal space. Whenever I'm in one, like it's because you're really not using your phone. Like you're focused on one thing for 2 hours, and like
Yeah.
these days, that's rare.
Yeah.
That's a rare space.
It is.
So then when I come out of that, I low key like have a come down. When I come out of the movie theater, I feel like tired and weird. I'm like a little like anxious. I'm like, oh no, like all the like
stimulus.
stems, all the
Yeah.
stems of the earth are like coming back to me, because I was just in this like
You get to
really
live in another
beautiful,
world.
dark place, like seeing someone's like artistic vision and like it's filled with creativity, and especially this that was in fact a visual feast and had
Yes.
so many
Visual
like
feast.
a visual feast,
Really.
so many
Title.
amazing visual feast, a Wuthering Heights story with Cathy and Heathcliff, also a Lordy. That's the new
I
title.
mean-
The full title of the
That's the
movie.
new title.
That's the title that would have worked best
Or
for us.
Yeah.
you could also abbreviate it.
Let's talk about the eggs.
The
Oh,
eggs.
yeah.
Oh my
Motif.
god.
You want to talk about a visual motif?
The hands in there,
Getting
like just
in there
kind of
with it.
swirling.
That's the part
yolks.
where I gasped, where I went, "Oh, he's there!"
Yeah.
Like, what a fun way to be like, "Girl, I'm back."
But you know what was crazy? I don't know if you guys felt this way. I felt when she sat down on that egg, it was almost like a jump scare to me. I felt like, I don't know, things were just so tense at that point in the movie that when you hear that crack, you're like, fuck, what was that? And then you're like, oh, I know what that sound is.
I thought he was gonna come out from under the bed.
Well, of course,
And
because
grab
we
her
got that
hand.
other motif.
Yes, of her,
The
of
hand on the ankle.
which was
Which
so
is really
cute.
cute.
Is there a
Cute.
more romantic image? Like,
Ugh.
oh my God.
And when they're like, "I'll never leave," like that,
So tender.
There were so many sweet moments in
Honestly,
the beginning.
that hand on the ankle so gives holding space.
Yeah.
It's just oh,
it really is that.
it's exactly that.
My finger is the ankle.
and
Your
this is the
fingers
hand. That's
are
Heathcliff's
Jacob Elordi's hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
My favorite quote corner, Catherine was like, "You like to watch me cry," and Nellie was like, "You love
Not as much as
cry.
you love to
Not
cry.
as much you love to
not
cry."
as
And
much
I
as
was
you
like,
love to cry.
That's the line.
That's the line, because she was crying and she was upset and she was like, you know, yes, of course, being dramatic and like go off sis, but also like
Buck up.
Like you made these decisions. You went over to the house. You've done all these things. You're trying to do this to make him jealous, and like you're playing all these games, and you're in the middle of it, but you're also the scorekeeper and the rule maker, and it was just like exhausting. So Nellie was like, "Girl, you like this."
The whole movie is just Cathy facing the consequences of her own actions and then being upset about it.
Exactly.
It's like, you did this,
Right.
I feel like she forced her own death too.
Jack.
What?
She got sepsis.
Yeah, but I feel like she was like, I'm giving up on life. I'm giving up
Yeah,
on
I mean, I
life,
think
and I'm
that's-
just gonna like.
She gave
die.
up on. Well, she got sepsis from her dead baby.
Right.
Trigger
because
warning.
She kind of just like laid around and decided to let it die.
Heartbreak. Some would say
Yeah,
it was heartbreak.
Yeah, I think she like let heartbreak kill her. Like is kind of what I feel.
Wow.
Because there was a point where she could have pulled her bootstraps up and like been okay
Not
and kept that
bootstraps
baby.
theory.
Well, not in that house. She doesn't have boots.
Bootstraps mentioned.
Okay, she could have pulled up her ribbon.
Isabella and Edgar are showing Cathy her new room.
Yeah.
And Isabella says something like, "Yeah, it used to be my ribbon room, but I
Oh,
gave
no.
it up for you."
That was
Yeah.
her dress
I was
room.
like,
That was her dress room.
This whole room was ribbons.
Okay, like I know it's supposed to be creepy and a little much, but I kind of liked how much Isabella like loved Catherine.
Oh,
I
it's
thought it was
nice.
adorable.
Of course.
But she's so put off by it.
The
I mean,
doll.
it's very sexual. Like remember the scrapbook she gives her?
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
just,
Scrapbook
it's
is-
just vagina.
Yeah, that was
Penis.
so funny.
That was hilarious.
Then it gets like scary with the dolls and the dollhouse that she makes her, and
So
then there's
real.
like the murder scene.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
oh.
Oh, okay. So sort of
Weird.
don't upset
You
her.
can tell she hasn't been like very social in her
She
life.
has not been socialized.
She's not
Not at
been
all.
very social. Isabella was my favorite character.
Yeah, I loved her.
There was a lot of fun. That she was the character of it all. Like,
Yep.
she
Tess,
was
I
just
feel like
fun.
you could have played that role.
I thought the
Like,
same
you
thing,
would have
Jack,
bodied
when we
it.
were watching
Job
You could have
it, just like,
bodied
like
Yeah,
very
yeah. You would have been so
Bye.
funny.
Literally bugged.
And guys, which role would I play?
Definitely
Heathcliff.
Jacob Elordi.
No, Nelly. I feel like I'm a Nelly.
You are so not a Nelly.
I'm a
question.
Nelly.
You could not be that quiet for a second in your life. Like she.
Well, I'm gonna start
As we're on a
right
podcast,
now.
talking, yapping away.
You're like, I'm gonna be the silent character. No, you're not, Jack.
Oh my god! And there's the crying scene playing out,
no-
stifling the crying.
There is no way.
Not as much as you love to cry.
Who would I be? The horse.
Oh, you're the girl who gets
The girl who gets railed
you're-
with the horse bit in her mouth.
Yeah, you're exactly.
He's just, which leather do you want? And I'm just, you choose, darling.
Ooh, and
I'm
Mitchell
just,
for no
not
reason.
that one. We've done that before.
Oh my god.
Sort of curious what the big question is, Tess.
Yeah, Tess.
Is yearning overrated?
Literally, if you can walk there, like, just go talk to the bitch.
Yeah.
Or go kill Edgar.
And I also
or do
think,
something
like,
interesting.
Right.
It's fun to see characters like say what they want and get it, and she wasn't even able to do that. It was just this
No.
like in between situationship that I think we're all so tired of in 2026 dating, and then seeing it there, I was just kind of like, ugh. But maybe that's me projecting like just like like
I think
how
that's
dating
why,
has
like,
gone.
yeah, I think that's why teenagers relate to this story probably, because you feel like when you're 16, you're not empowered to make your own decisions. Like,
That's true.
you're still living basically the life that your parents want you to live. And so there is like a lot of yearning at that time in your life. You know,
Yeah.
you're like wishing for things that you can't actually make happen yourself yet.
Yeah.
But then watching it as an adult and then watching them do the same thing, like you're saying, as adults, it's like, okay, you are actually in charge of your own happiness. So grow a pair and get what you want, or stop complaining about it. I'm sorry. I was
Literally,
getting so
no.
pissed at her, but mostly because Edgar is such a sweetie pie. I was
Yeah.
like, he deserves so much better.
Yeah.
This feels like such self-inflicted suffering. Too.
Yes.
Like they really could have made choices.
Well, maybe that's interesting. That's why Isabella is telling the story about Romeo and Juliet. It's self-inflicted suffering.
Did she say that too?
Yeah, well, she's
do you mean?
she's reading the book before she
Like-
sees Catherine like trying to get over the fence or whatever, and they do kind of have a similar story where it's like they can't be together, and then there's like a mix up with the the nurse and Nellie. So there's a lot of parallels
And
within
the
both
nurse,
those
she
stories.
did say the nurse said it's all her fault.
Yeah,
And it would be all Nellie's fault because she kept burning those letters.
and from the beginning she knew Heathcliff was listening, and she
Right,
like made sure
right.
that. She
Well,
said,
and remember, Kathy's like, the baby is gone. And
Yeah.
Nellie's like, you dramatic bitch. No, it's not. And then turns out it was. And that's,
and then
that's
she,
ultimately.
guess what? Has septicemia.
okay, my other big question is: should every movie about a book technically be in quotations?
Now that's interesting.
That's a very interesting question, Tess.
very curious,
Now that
Tess.
you say it, Tessington, I think...
Like Harry Potter.
No, but hold on.
No,
Okay.
because we do have to understand, this is an adaptation. If that's true, then like
Everything's an adaptation.
everything should, right. But we have to know that as the public. We can't just be like, well, it wasn't exactly the book. It's like, well, yeah, it's a movie.
Right.
If you wanted it to be exactly the book, you should read the book.
I have tried to read the book. Big words for my dyslexics. Watch the movie, skip it.
There's
Wuthering
a lot of
Heights-
adaptations too.
Yeah.
So maybe,
Maybe I'll watch one of those other ones.
watch another one of
The
them.
big conflict with the Heathcliff character was that in the book, it mentions a lot of times that he is dark skinned. And in every single movie that at least I saw on the internet, they're all still light skinned and brunette. So I think that a lot of the feedback is that there was a missed opportunity of like that accuracy that
For
I think,
sure.
like what? Like, yes, Jacob Elordi, but like,
Save Jacob, love him, so hot, but like, yeah, that's another inaccuracy, and like that's pretty central, to be honest.
I still think my pitch is just do a new title.
I
don't think the quotation marks are the solution here.
No, because honestly, I didn't even really notice the quotation marks, and people have told me multiple times about them, and my eyes just not registering. I think you have to make it pretty clear, like this is not exactly.
Maybe they should have put the word "not" in front of it.
Not
Wuthering Heights.
Well, wait, that would have been hilarious. And honestly, like maybe if I went in being like, this is just her take.
Yeah.
I think I would have been like way more like.
There is still
Present.
something weird though about being like, this is just my take.
yeah.
Heathcliff is white. It's like, well,
This is just my.
Yeah.
that's just my take. It's like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think the quotations is a little bit of a cop out. I think it's also like this was just my perception of how it was when I was 16. It's like there's so much weight to this movie and this book that like I want that weight. I want that heaviness. I mean, when Emerald was asked about like how she wants people to leave the theater, she said, I want them crying so much they vomit. I just like didn't get there personally.
I didn't get there.
I also
I'm
did not
ready
get
to
there.
cry. Hamnet,
Same.
sobbing. Like I see some commercials, I want to cry. Like
know.
I want that.
I'm a crier.
Same.
I'm a
I'm
crier.
also a crier in movies, and I was pretty bone dry. I got to be so honest.
Yeah.
I was. But it wasn't because I was like, I hate it here. It was just because I was like, I just didn't emotionally feel the connectivity that I felt like I would make me cry.
Yeah.
I think 5 years ago, I probably would have.
I think one of the core issues here, and I know we have to wrap up, but I've seen some people talking online about this, and I'm agreeing as I'm seeing it. I think it's miscast. I don't know that they have the chemistry on screen that they had in the press tour, for example.
yeah.
And that's a whole nother conversation that we
whole
could do a
other-
whole episode on. But like,
Whole nother conversation.
I just don't know that I saw that play out. Like, even when there were those sex scenes, I was like, okay, I get it's supposed to be hot, but it just wasn't really doing it for me. I don't know.
They gave siblings to me the whole time.
I just wonder if it would have hit better with different actors.
Yeah. Parts.
Parts. Comes down to the parts.
But you have to go see it for yourself. I think it's worth seeing.
Visual feast.
Yeah, go see the visual
Visual
feast.
feast.
Go enjoy it and go into it being like, it's not Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
Not Wuthering Heights.
Go into it
Not
being like, this
Wuthering
is
Heights.
Emerald Fennell fanfic using characters from Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
And you'll love
Sort
it.
of. Using inspiration
Yep.
from the characters of Wuthering Heights.
And a lot of close-ups.
That was Wuthering Heights. If you're looking for some more, sexually pleasing content, you can watch our spoof of Wuthering Heights.
So funny.
Where we take
That's
other
funny.
books and make
So
them
funny.
sexual. Go check us out on YouTube. See that button like right here? You're gonna click that.
Wait, what
Subscribe.
button are you talking
You know,
about?
like subscribe.
So they're already on YouTube?
They're on YouTube. So like I'm on the left side.
Where
They're
am I right
watching.
now?
They're watching on you. So this is the screen,
Okay,
right?
got it.
And then this is where they're clicking.
Okay, what if they're not on the YouTube? And, they're
And if
listening
you're not on
Spot?
YouTube, go to HTTP. If you're on Spotify, subscribe, comment, go to YouTube, go to our Betches Video Club page, and follow us along as we go to 50 Shades of Grey.
Another book adaptation.
And if you're watching from Thrushcross Grange, if you're watching from Thrushcross Grange,
And that's a wrap.
that's a wrap.
Bye.